BRG up this late. Fowlers. Here we go. Come on, Fowler. How are you?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. 2-point conversion. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield.
And And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 10.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Fighting down past the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
34-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 29 yards. And the Titans are, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
14. Patriots 8. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Taylor. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. From the red zone now, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the handoff, it's Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs.
42-yard.
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On 1st down, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They fake the give. Newton. Throw caught here by Berg. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Steps away. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman. 43 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
At the 30.
Oakland.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 37-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Carried by the fullback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On second down now. It's Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first. Ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history. And I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He completes it right side away. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
17, check it up.
Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
With the score, Patriots 24, Titans 22.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off play action. Newton on the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Off play action. Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
the Patriots.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Off the play fake. Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Michelle going to try again. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time.
Good game. Good game.
Half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Well, it's gonna be the night, fellas. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, if you know what I mean. And have an awesome night, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Have an awesome whatever, okay? So, enjoy your evening. The Neck Brg Show, signing out, fellers.